Nitai Gaura Goko. Jai Om Vishnupad Paramahamsa Parivrajakacarya Ashtotar Chatasya Srimad Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki. Jai Om Vishnupad Paramahamsa Parivrajakacarya Ashtotar Chatasya Srimad Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Prabhupada ki. नामाचार्य श्रीला हरिदास ठाकुर की से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद की श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरि गोवर्धन की श्री वृंदावन धाम की श्री मायापुर धाम की श्री जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की गंगा मई की यमुना मई की भक्ति देवी की तुलसी महारानी की श्रील प्रभुपाद की. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to Sri Guru and Gauranga. Hare Krishna. So we will be having one round of japa, chanting of the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. After that, we are very fortunate to have class by His Grace Premadata Prabhu today on Bhagavad Gita, chapter 3, text 1 to 9. He will enlighten us on that subject. We want to sit and think, suddenly realize we have become very old. That time memory is not working, mind is not working, body is not cooperating, so many challenges in life. But at that time to sit and understand the subject matter is too difficult. So we are all fortunate that way that Srila Prabhupada has brought this subject to us in a very easily understandable way. So the understanding the importance of that holy name, let's chant this holy name with full concentration.
Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasadi Gaur Bhaktavrinda. Hare Krishna. बोल इसमें शेयरिंग आता है ना, उसमें उधर ये एज इट इज दिख रहा है, डुप्लीकेट दिख रहा है, डुप्लीकेट टारगेट दूसरा होगा, हाँ एक्सटेंडेड करना है इससे होगा ना। नीचे ऑप्शन होगा एक्सटेंड दिस में, नीचे एक्सटेंडेड करेंगे क्या? हरे कृष्ण। दूसरा रहता है ना, यहाँ प्रेजेंटेशन करूंगा मैं तो इधर स्टिकर स्लाइड है, वो तो ड्रैग करने से हाँ फिर वो सारा उधर चला जाएगा ना। हाँ सारा उधर मैं चाह रहा था कि उधर नेक्स्ट स्लाइड आता ना और दूसरा वाला रहता से वो हो जाएगा, स्लाइड करो वो तो इधर आ जाएगा। जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी, जय बिहारी, जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी, बिहारी, गोपीजन बल्लभ गिरिवर धारी, जन बल्लभ जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी, गोपीजन बल्लभ गिरिवर धारी, यशोदानन्दन व्रज जनरञ्जन यशोदानन्दन व्रज जनरञ्जन यमुनातीरवनचारी जय राधा माधव कुञ्ज बिहारी हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे जय गंधर्व कागेरे धारे गंधर्व कागेरे धारे धार हरे गंधर्व कागेरे धारे गंधर्व कागेरे धारे धार हरे जय जगन्नाथ बलदेवा सुभद्रा माई जय सुदर्शना जय गौरनिताय जय गौरनिताय जय जय प्रभुपाद जय जय प्रभुपाद हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय। Prayers. Om Ajñāntimirandhasya Jnānanjansalakaya Chakshurmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasadi Gaur Bhaktivinoda Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashyat Deshatarine Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Hare Krishna, welcome all. So thank you very much Prabhuji, thank you Sudhir Gopal Prabhuji, thank you Darshan Prabhuji for giving me opportunity to speak on Bhagavad Gita class today. Though I am not eligible, but I will try to speak whatever I have heard from our Acharyas and Vaishnavas. So today we will discuss about Bhagavad Gita chapter 3. So the title of this is Action in Detached Spirit is Idle. So we'll cover Bhagavad Gita chapter 3 shloka 1 to 9. So we'll do a quick recap. So last week Prabhuji had covered or concluded the chapter 2. So we'll quickly do a recap. So chapter 1 we discussed about observing the armies. Then in that first chapter there were 5 questions, basically 5 reasons Arjuna gave for not to fight or not to get into the warfare. So first reason what he gave is compassion, out of compassion. Then second, enjoyment. Then saintless and fear of sinful reactions and distractions of family. And fifth one is confusion. He was still confused, right? So then in chapter 2, 2.6 shloka, where Arjuna surrendered to Krishna. Then Krishna started giving the reasons to fight. Against these 5 reasons Arjuna gave not to fight. So this is the quick summary on chapter 2. So since Arjuna was horrified at the thought of killing his relatives, Krishna being his teachings, so Lord Krishna summarized all these instructions of Bhagavad Gita in chapter 2. So basically whatever 5 reasons Arjuna gave to Krishna not to fight or not get into this battle, so step by step Krishna explained all the things to Arjuna, that the reasons what Arjuna is giving for not getting to fight is not correct, and we'll quickly go through all these explanations what Krishna gave to Arjuna and asked him to fight. So first is the Sankhya philosophy. So first reason for Arjuna was not getting into fight was out of compassion. So then Krishna in second chapter explained about Sankhya philosophy, analytical study of matter and spirit soul, right? So he said how body and soul are different, right? How soul is eternal and is part and parcel of Krishna, Lord, and body is something which will get anyway finished, right? So then this body is imperishable, right? It is anyways going to be finished, and material body is inert and outer covering of soul. And Krishna also said that I have already killed these people to whom you are seeing now. They have been already killed. It's just a formality what you will be doing, getting into a battle and killing them. So this is the Sankhya philosophy he gave, and he basically addressed his one of the concern out of compassion. Then his second reason was sinful activity or not enjoyment. Second was enjoyment, right? So enjoyment was addressed with karma-kanda, he said, if Arjuna dies in battle, he will be promoted to heaven, right? So Krishna said, there's no problem. Even if you die in battlefield, you'll get the heaven in the lok. There you can go. So if you win, then what will happen? You will get you can rule the earth. You'll become a king, right? So dishonor will overcome if he leaves the battlefield, because being a kshatriya, Arjuna being a kshatriya, he cannot run away from the battlefield. In a couple of weeks, one of the Prabhuji was also giving one example that how the kshatriyas or kshatriyanis used to be in old days, when kshatriyanis send their husband to a battlefield, and if they see that their husband is knocking door and coming back to their home, to his home, they don't open the door, because if they have won the battle, then definitely they will not come alone and knock the door. Something they will come with band vaja and with a lot of other people, right? So that kind of kshatriyanis used to be there, and kshatriya definitely will not come or run away from the battlefield. So this is how Krishna addressed the second reason of Krishna. And third was sinful. If I kill my relatives or all these people, there will be a sin, right? So then Krishna very nicely explained here about Buddhi Yoga or Nishkam Karma Yoga here, right? So in this, if you see, very nicely explained here, art of all work. So work in the mode of selfless service, unattached to the result of the world, right? With resolute determination, with mind focused on Krishna. Fight simply because it is Krishna's desire. Krishna, is there, and he want Arjuna to fight. And result is, do not get any sinful reaction. Able to get out of the cycle of birth and death. That is the all problem. We all also have. This is the same common problem, right? So which is birth and death cycle, right? So we have to all want to get out from this. Then the fourth one is symptoms of self-realized soul, sthit pratigya, right? So free from desire to enjoy the senses, have a steady mind, indifferent from good and evil, have a taste for devotional activities, control the sense by engaging them in devotional activities. So being this situated at the time of death, one can enter into the kingdom of God. This is the end goal, back to Godhead. And what Krishna is saying, one who is not connected with the Supreme or not doing devotional activities cannot have steady mind or peace or happiness. And we all are sitting here and searching for this at least, right? Either steady mind, peace or happiness. And that is the reason we are all here. So we'll move to the next slide. So in Bhagavad Gita chapter 3, that is what we have started now. In this, there are total 43 slokas. So in first section, sloka 1 and 2, Arjuna is confused, right? And he is confused about what? Renunciation or action. Whether karma, he should do karma or take renunciation about this. So be in knowledge or to work. So then sloka 3 to Krishna, purification. So we'll try to cover till sloka 9 today. So remaining, actions will be taken in the following weeks. So tyaga, renunciation or work, which is better? So here, some of the 8 verses from 3.1 to 8. Prahlad Prabhu he has written one book on the Bhagavad Gita leadership. So from there, these small quotes have been taken. So we'll quickly read these quotes. So Arjuna said, if wisdom is superior to work, why do you want me to engage in fighting? This is terrible bar. So your contradictory instructions are confusing. Please describe a single path for achieving the highest good. So Krishna said, previously I explained there are 2 paths in this world. path of intellectual jnana yoga and path of active service karma yoga. So why you are confused? He's saying, right? So a person cannot attain spiritual freedom merely by withdrawing from work, nor can it be achieved through insight alone. No one can refrain from action even for a moment. Everyone is forced to act according to nature qualities, which is mode of, three mode of nature: goodness, passion, and ignorance. So we'll, study these in details in the subsequent slides. So it is one who extremely restrains senses, but whose mind inwardly dwells on sense objects is deluded, pretender. So here if you see two photographs, one is Saubhari Muni and Vishwamitra here, right? So Vishwamitra, when Menaka came and Vishwamitra heard, uncle, those ghumru sound, so with that he got distracted. So mentally restrains the senses by detaching from the results and by positively engaging them in karma yoga is a superior approach. So performing prescribed activities is better than inaction. Without work, you cannot maintain even your own body. So we'll start with shloka number 3.1. Arjuna Vacha Yessi chet karmanaste mata buddhir janardana tat kim karmani ghore nyojassi keshava. So translation is, Arjuna said, "O Janardana, O Keshava, why do you want to engage me in this costly warfare? If you think that intelligence is better than fruitive work." So here, you see Arjuna is confused. He is confused about, bhakti yoga. So in the previous chapter, Krishna explained about, all the Krishna explains about explains him about the bhakti yoga and sankhya yoga. So he thought bhakti yoga is something to renounce, right? Leave everything and get into the secluded place and not to fight. So what he is saying, Krishna has, though very in detail explained about all the processes in the previous chapter, but Arjuna got confused here that whether he should get into a warfare or he should go into a secluded place for the renunciation. And what he thought, the Buddhi Yoga, what was being told to him in the previous chapter, that Buddhi Yoga is to go to a secluded place, he misunderstood that and do a renunciation there. So same thing happens with even neophyte devotees here. So when we tell them Bhakti Yoga and they start chanting, they start knowing about the process, and they think that okay, now I know the process, let us go to a secluded place and start doing the bhakti there, right? So it is being misunderstood even the Krishna consciousness thing. But here, Krishna doesn't want him to, go to a secluded place and do a renunciation. Because Arjuna being a Kshatriya, he cannot be there in the jungle and do any yoga, right? Or maybe karma yoga or bhakti yoga, nishtama yoga. Because he is being a Kshatriya and he has to be in the battlefield. So Krishna so he's putting these questions again back on Krishna, that I'm confused whether I should fight or get into a jungle. So or when he's saying that intelligence is better than fruitive work, right? So here we'll detail more details here. So Krishna consciousness is not a inertia. So basically, some people think that Krishna consciousness is an inactivity, means, stop doing any activity and you only chant. But here we have to, get involved with all the things, because we have got active senses with us, right? And we are working on 3 mode of nature. So we have to, get everything engaged in Krishna consciousness. If you see here in picture, one person, he's distracted with so many different things here, right? So what Prabhupada is explaining here, that if one who is not discharged with his prescribed duties, and he is not fully trained into the bhakti yoga, that person shouldn't go to a secluded place. We have seen many people who go to a holy places and start staying there alone and start getting into secluded place. They think that they will start doing Hare Krishna chanting there in a secluded place nicely, but that doesn't happen, because by nature we have been under the influence of 3 mode of nature, and that 3 mode of nature also carrying lot of activities from our past karmas also. Even if we leave ourselves alone for some time, we'll get distracted. We won't be able to continue the bhakti. We'll start thinking about something else. So Prabhupada says, if one person who stays alone for a long time, and he will start getting bored, he'll stop chanting, and he'll basically start relishing the things what he had enjoyed in the past when he was in the contact of material world, right? So then he will start thinking about that, and that is not the right way of doing bhakti. So when we have to do bhakti, we have to do in the association of devotees. So devotees, Prabhupada says, devotees, wherever, even wherever they have to stay in the association of devotees only. They can't go to lonely place. Lonely place is also for them is along with the devotees only. So Prabhupada says, better you stay in a city and do preaching and keep yourself away from the city contamination, right? So whatever we go outside and see materialistic things going on here and there, we have to try keep ourselves away from those contamination, and we have to basically do the prachar. We have to talk about Bhagavad Gita, distribute Bhagavad Gita, request or invite all the people to for the Bhagavad Gita classes, offer prasadam, all these things. So here Prabhupada is also explaining about some people have been doing this or wearing saffron or taking sannyas for the cheap adoption, and they are making fool of the innocent public. You would have seen in North India, it happens very commonly that people are doing saptah, Bhagavatam saptah. They do Bhagavatam for a week. But if you see what they are talking about there, they are all mainly focusing on the rasa, Ras Leela from Bhagavatam. And Prabhupada says that why only Ras Leela? Why don't you talk about Krishna and Arjuna in Kurukshetra, right? Or why don't you talk about some other Leelas of Krishna? Because with Ras Leela, they are seeing boys and girls dancing, and they are like means doing all these things for the sake of entertainment. And people who are doing this Bhagavatam Saptah, they charge like huge money, 5 lakh, 10 lakhs, 15 lakh, and they do this Bhagavat Saptah. So Prabhupada is saying this is not allowed. Means person who is a pure devotee of Krishna is only allowed to do Bhagavatam classes, and that too without any charges. Then only the pure love or devotional service he can do, or the message what he want to give to the public, that will get into their heart. Otherwise this will just a business, professional business. People may enjoy or do entertainment for those few hours or few days, but once they get out from there will be no use of that. So then making a profession by singing holy name. You would have seen many people singing Hare Krishna and making money, especially when you go to the bus stand or train or some holy places. People are singing this Mahamantra and asking you to pay something, 10 rupees, 5 rupees, 20 rupees. Prabhupada said, this is not good. This is a Mahamantra. This is a mantra which is going to cleanse your heart and which is going to connect you individually to the Lord, right? It is, don't make it cheap. So here, if you, this quote is from one of the Srila Prabhupada's, lecture. So there is no rejection of anything but dovetailing everything. That is the process. Do everything but in Krishna's consciousness. If you are a fighter, fight but for Krishna. If you are a businessman, all right, do business for Krishna. If you are something else, do that but for Krishna. This is wanted. This is called Krishna consciousness, to dovetail everything with Krishna. So very nicely what is being told here, right? If we have to get into a bhakti yoga, we have to connect ourselves with Krishna. We have to keep Krishna into the center. Whether we are going to office, doing some work, earning there. So we have to always keep thinking that why we are in office, what we are doing in office, why we are earning the money. So once we earn the money, we have a family. We want to, cultivate family and connect our family to Krishna consciousness, right? We have a small time at home. We want to, get some clothes for the Lordship there, or get some prasadam for the Lord there, and like this, we have to connect ourselves. And if someone, Prabhupada is saying he is doing a flower business, then give some flower to the temples, donate some flowers to the temple. So if someone is a merchandise and he can prepare some clothes for the God, and that is how he can connect to the God, right? That is what is Krishna consciousness. So in second shloka, again Arjuna is confused here. So he is putting more questions here. Nyamsneva vakena buddhim mahashiva me tad-arthaṁ vadha nischyata yena shriyaham apnuyama. My intelligence is bewildered by your equivocal instructions. Therefore, please tell me decisively which will be most beneficial for me. Right? So Arjuna is saying his intelligence is bewildered, right? And now he is saying, Prabhupada is saying here that in the previous chapter, in chapter 2, Krishna had provided all the details to Arjuna, like he talked about Sankhya Yoga, he talked about Buddhi Yoga, he talked about Karma Yoga, he also talked about how to control senses and all these things. So Arjuna is saying here that I'm confused with all these things, right? So he's saying I'm confused, and now share all the things with me again in a systematic manner. So why Arjuna is asking these questions again? So if you see the chapter 2, Bhagavad Gita chapter 2, the name of one of the name of this chapter 2 is Gita ka Sar, means conclusion of Gita. So if you see, whatever is there in all 18 chapters, that is all being concluded by Krishna in chapter 2 itself. Krishna would have stopped there itself and say, okay, this is done. All the information is already available there. But we should see that how merciful Arjuna is, that for us, he is asking all these questions. Otherwise, Arjuna is a great devotee of Krishna. He is a Sakha of Krishna. So, he doesn't need all this information. He is already Satprajna. He is already aware of all this information. But, as an obedient student, second thing, he's not, speculating all these things that, okay, Krishna would have said this or that. He is putting forward all these questions in front of, Krishna to clarify these things. And Prabhupada says, this is the mercy Arjuna is doing on us by asking these questions, so that Krishna can elaborate this in further detail and put it there in the book. It will be helpful for us. Otherwise, Bhagavad Gita is one of the very complex book. If Krishna would have concluded everything in chapter 2, you would have not able to understand, and some of the preachers would have misinterpreted, and I don't know how they would have put it it in front of us. But since Arjuna asked all these questions after questions, and then Krishna answered that in more systematical way, we get to know, more details today. Still, it is a complex matter for us. we still need, guru or some senior devotees. With their help, we can, try to understand this. So Arjuna is helping us. So we'll move to sloka number 3. So Shri Bhagavan Vacha Lokesmin Vidha Nishtha Pura Prokta Mayangaha Jnana Yogena Sankhyana Karma Yogena Yogina. Translation. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, O sinless Arjuna, I have already explained that there are two classes of men who try to realize the self. Some are inclined to understand it by empirical philosophical speculation and others by devotional service. So if you see here how Krishna is addressing Arjuna, O sinless Arjuna, means if anyone who is with sin, right, will not be able to understand Bhagavad Gita. So to understand Bhagavad Gita, we have to be sinless. So that is what Krishna is addressing here to Arjuna. And what he's saying that there are two classes of men, right? Two classes of men here. One who understand, two classes of men here who try to realize the self with this Sankhya Yoga or Karma Yoga. So we'll understand here. So if you see here are two pictures here. One is Jnana Yogi in the below. He is doing meditation here. And first one is Niskam Karma Yoga. So he's doing Bhakti Yoga. So he'll go back to Godhead directly. So here we'll try to understand in more detail about this. So if you see in Bhagavad Gita, Chapter 2, sloka number 39 also, Krishna had explained that there are two classes of men trying to realize self. One is Sankhya Yoga, analytical study, and Karma Yoga, which is also called Nishkam Karma Yoga and Buddhi Yoga, right? So people who try to follow Sankhya Yoga, so it's a gradual process, right? You're purifying the senses by philosophical process. So from Sankhya Yoga, there are Sankhya Yogas, and there are two things: spirit and matter, soul and body, and that applicable to people who likes to speculate and experimental knowledge, right? Philosophy, and they also ultimately go or reach to the Krishna only. But if you see what is the difference between Sankhya Yoga and Nishkam Karma Yoga or Buddhi Yoga, that Sankhya Yoga, people try to speculate the things or try to do experiments, or it's a lengthy process, it's a detour kind of thing, right? So for example, if someone asks where the nose, will say our nose is here, I'll directly touch here. But people who are following a Sankhya Yoga, they'll not believe on us. Okay, that nose is there. They'll say, okay, this is the nose, they'll try and test this first. And they'll say, this is the nose, this is the nose. And then finally they will also reach here, but from here, right, this is the nose. So they'll do a complete detour and then they will reach there. But whereas in Karma Yoga, Nishkam Karma Yoga or Buddhi Yoga, so people work under Krishna consciousness, and they this is a kind of direct path, So it is there is a purifying process. Through that purifying process, you can directly reach to the Lord. So there is a direct process here. So in yoga ladder, if you see, there are Karma Yoga, Karma Yoga, and Sankhya Yoga, and which is called Jnana Yoga, and then Buddhi Yoga. So these are the different paths in the ladder, right? The different steps in the ladder. But if you want to go to a Buddhi Yoga, and if you follow Krishna consciousness, then there is a elevator for you. You don't have to follow the steps. You can directly take the elevator and reach there. How? that Bhakti Yoga. So Bhakti Yoga starts with chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Through that process, it is very easy and quick that we can follow the Bhakti Yoga. So what is karma and what is karma yoga? So Prabhupada is saying, yes, karma yoga means, so karma means action, fruitive action. Everyone is working in this world to get some result. Somebody is working in business, earning millions of dollars yearly. Why he is earning? He is earning for his sense gratification. As soon as he has got money, he changed his car, he changed his apartment, changed his standard of life, only for increasing the whole world, basically only for increasing his sense gratification, basically, right? The whole world is working so hard, and the result is that increasing their object of sense gratification, that is called karma. You know, if someone is doing only karma, they are just trying to, it's a shrama eva kevalam, right? They are only shram, and for that, they are just doing to increase their sense gratification. So karma means to enjoy the result of your activity. And when it is karma yoga, that means the activities which is your occupation, you can engage yourself in that activity, but don't engage the result for your sense gratification, but for satisfaction of Krishna. That is called karma yoga. So here we'll try to understand it in more detail about Sankhya Yoga and Buddhi Yoga. So philosophical speculation and Krishna consciousness. So as we discussed earlier also, Sankhya Yoga is indirect path, and whereas Buddhi Yoga is a direct path, a process of directly connecting the level of our activity or karma for the purpose of Krishna consciousness. So dependence on personal endeavor. So depend on Krishna's mercy. So unsure of success, surety of success. So in Sankhya Yoga, if you see, this process is complex, process is lengthy, and surety of success is also not confirmed here. So people may fall down from this process. Whereas in Bhakti Yoga, surety of success is there, right? So how surety is there? There is a mercy of Krishna and there is a mercy of Vaishnavas, which is very, very important. If you have a mercy of Guru, you have a mercy of Acharyas, if you have mercy of Vaishnavas, that itself will take you to the back to Godhead. So initial purification required by prescribed duties, we'll discuss in more detail about prescribed duties on different varnas or ashramas, about that in the subsequent slides. So and means are the same, whereas in Buddhi Yoga you don't have to follow the prescribed duties, you just have to keep Krishna in the center, and that's it, and you will move forward from there. So this is the purport from Srila Prabhupada. So he's also talking about the indirect processes, philosophical speculation, by which gradually one may come to the point of Krishna consciousness, and other processes directly connecting everything with Krishna and Krishna consciousness. Of these two paths, Krishna consciousness is better because it does not depend on purifying the senses by a philosophical process. Krishna consciousness is itself the purifying process, and by the direct method of devotional service, it is simultaneously easy and sublime. So we'll move to sloka number 4. Na karmanam anarandhan neshkarmayam purusho smrute na cha sannyasana deva siddhim samadhi gacchati. So here, translation, not by merely abstaining from work can one achieve freedom from reaction, nor by renunciation alone can one attain perfection. So if you see here, Krishna is talking about premature renunciation. Here if you see in picture, one of the sadhu is saying, "Sab moh maya hai." So we'll discuss more about. So here, one with an impure heart should perform prescribed activities for purification of the heart. This is explained in 13 verses from here. So this is Baldev Vidyabhushan, one of the acharya, is telling. So this is from, Krishna answers the first question, why not avoid action altogether? So His Holiness Vishveshatirtha Swami Maharaj of Madhava Mutt is saying here, right? He's talking about birds and animals. They don't have any prescribed duties defined in the Shastras, right? And he's saying that why not? They are getting liberated once they die, right? Because they don't have any karmic reaction on that, right? But whereas if you have to understand the karmic reaction, so it is in the only human body we get an opportunity to get rid of our all past karmas and connect ourselves to Paramatma or Lord and go back to Godhead. That we can only perform in the human body, and it's not possible in the body of animal or bird. So here if you see, karma chases us as a tree produce seeds, right? Since they do not have either merit or sin, why should they not automatically be released from the chain of lives? But it is not. It is only possible in human body. So only by positive approach of performing all actions enjoined on him but desirelessly, that one can get released from his cycle of birth and death, which is Niskam Karma Yoga. He should do it with a positive view to meditating of God and leading a holy life. So if you see, there are 4 classes of people here, right? So basically these 4 varnas are here: Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, and Shudra. By the way, this is not a caste system. This is basically based on the individual's work under the influence of three mode of nature. So this is also there globally. If you see developed countries, America or Europe, they also follow this, but they call this not as Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya or Shudra, but they call it as like priest or army man, right? Or merchant man, or workman, something like that. But it is all same. So all these 4 different varna ashramas have got prescribed duties for all this. Like for Kshatriya, we are talking about Arjuna here, right? Arjuna's prescribed duty is go and fight, right? Go and fight, save his people, save his country. That is his prescribed duty. Similarly, there are prescribed duties for other varnas also. So if we have to get rid of birth and death, we have to follow these prescribed duties. But we may ask which class we belong to based on the prescribed duties, right? If you see, we now are mostly mixed in the classes. We are little bit of Brahmana, little bit of Kshatriya, little bit of Vaishya, but mostly of Shudras kind of thing. When we are saying we are a working class, so working class is a Shudra. So we do not know which prescribed duty is a right approach for us. So best thing is with what Prabhupada is explaining in his all the purports, that we should follow Buddha Yoga, where we don't have to get into all these varna ashramas and all these things or prescribed duties, but we can directly do the bhakti and reach back to Godhead. But here what we are talking about, karmas, karma yoga. So here one has to perform all the prescribed duties defined in these varnas. And why do we have to follow these prescribed duties? These prescribed duties we have to follow to purify our heart. So unless and until our heart is not purified, God is not going to accept us. Okay, we are not going to move forward. So this is first thing what we have to do. We have to follow the prescribed duties and to attain the purity. And just taking renunciation is not enough. Some people have been taking renunciation without following these prescribed duties and without discharging them from all these duties. They're just taking renunciation. That is not good. That is all called in our world is a dhongi sadhus. So we should be very careful about those old dhongi sadhus. You would have seen in news also or somewhere also, there are so many sadhus whose work should be to talk about Lord and connect people to the Lord, but they have been getting into such bad activities which is not being allowed by Krishna here. So we should also be careful about that. So if here Madhvacharya is also saying here, so many great kings of the past, while performing actions for universal management, kept their minds focused on the Supreme, like Amrish Maharaj, Janak Maharaj, Yudhishthira Maharaj, all these, highly elevated souls, how through the process of Bhakti Yoga, they have reached back to Godhead. If you see here in the picture, very nice family, Prabhuji playing Mridanga, entire family doing Kirtan, engaging themselves into a Krishna consciousness. This is the Bhakti Yoga. They can directly go back to Godhead without, getting into these Varna ashramas or following the prescribed duties and all these things. So here from the Prabhupada's Karpat. So according to the empirical philosophers, simply by adopting sannyasa or retiring from fruitive activities, one at once become as good as Narayana. You would have seen many communities or sampradayas, they are just going straight away for the renunciation without following the prescribed duties, and they become Narayana there. And this is how they greet other renounced people in their sampradaya as Namo Narayana, means I am Narayana, you are also Narayana. That is how they submit their obeisances to them. So, but Krishna is saying this is not right. Prabhupada is strictly saying they are rascals, right? We cannot be a Narayan. Narayan is a ocean, or Vishnu or Krishna, he is ocean, and we are not even a drop of that ocean. So our situation is a servant situation. Like we are a Bindu and Narayan or Lord Krishna is a Sindhu. Sloka 3.5. Nahi kasyat kasnamapi jato tishthet akarmakata karite hi avash karma sarva prakriti jay guna. So everyone is forced to act helplessly according to the qualities he has acquired from the modes of material nature. Therefore, no one can refrain from doing something, not even for a moment. If you look at this picture, there are three types of people are mentioned here in this picture. There is a small girl who is plucking flowers for the Lordship, right? And here in the left hand side, you see there are sportsmen, right? They are like getting into a sports activities, they are full of passion. And on the right hand top corner, you see some people sitting in a bar into some activities which are more of ignorance. So here, Sankhya Yoga is impractical since soul is active in nature. So what is the meaning of soul is active in nature? If you see our body is active unless and until we have a soul inside. As soon as there is no soul, we are a dead body, right? So if we are active, then definitely we have to perform some karmas. We cannot live without any karmas. And what are the karmas we perform? That is based on the mode of nature. There are three modes of nature: mode of goodness, mode of passion, and mode of ignorance. So it is our like and dislike. Where do we keep ourselves? Whether we keep ourselves in mode of goodness or passion or ignorance. Accordingly, we perform all the activities. If you see here, so here is soul, and it is active in nature. It must act. It must perform some, work. It requires some sort of engagement. So when it performs engagement, it will perform only two engagement. Either he will perform some work under Krishna consciousness or some work under Maya, which is the illusionary energy of Lord. So here if you see, we have got a tug of war going on here. So if you are in a game of tug of war, you have to be either at one side. Either you will be there with the Krishna or you will be there with the Krishna's Maya. So you have to decide where you want to be. And then in contact with material nature, acquires mode of material nature. So once you are active, once you contact with Maya, then you acquire one of the mode, whether it is goodness, passion, or ignorance. And in Vedas, as we discussed earlier, there are 4 varnas: Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra. They all have got prescribed duties, and they have to follow their prescribed duties as recommended in the Shastras. And once they perform their prescribed duties, then their heart is purified, and prescribed duties purifies the soul from affinities. So their heart is purified, then they will know difference between the body and soul, and then they will know their connection with the Lord, and then they can go back to Godhead. This is also one of the process to connect with the Lord, but this is a lengthy and complex process. What we have to follow here is Bhakti Yoga. And we have to chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So some of the quotes from Madhava Sampradaya. If you control your mind, why go to forest? If you cannot control your mind, what can you do by going to forest? For one who cannot control the mind, wherever he stays, he is that is his forest, that is his hermitage. So what is the message here is, we have to control our mind. That is more important. Okay. But if soul is engaged in his natural function of Krishna consciousness, whatever he is able to do is good for him. 3.6. Karmyandri samayamya yaste manasa smaran indriyanathan vimudatma mithya-chara sauchyate. Well, Vidyabhushan is saying, but we see some such sannyasis devoid of action of the senses with closed eyes. This verse answers. So translation is, one who restrains the senses of action, but whose mind dwells on sense object, certainly deludes himself and is called pretender. So we are going to talk in more detail here. Who is the pretender here, right? So there are many pretenders here who refuse to work under Krishna consciousness but make a show of meditation. So we'll see in the next slide. So here are 2 pretenders who are there in the picture. So left side, there is a crane here. In Hindi there is a phrase, Bagula Bhakt. You would have heard, right? So Bagula Bhakt means crane is there in the bank of river and standing in one leg, because if crane will stand in 2 legs, fishes will see that there is a crane standing there and they may not go near. They will stay away from the crane, right? But when crane will stand in 1 leg only, then fishes will think, okay, it might be some small tree and there is no danger there. And then this crane, Bagula, is standing on 1 leg, closing his eyes, waiting for fish to come. And so many small fishes coming, not touching, he's just waiting for big fish to come. And as soon as big fish comes, and he'll immediately attack on that. So this is one of the examples given about Bagula Bhakt, about the pretenders who show the public that they are renounced, they are in a saffron robe, but actually they are not renounced. you might see, if you see in the sloka, it is mentioned that karmendriyani sayyamye aste mansa smaran. So basically, who are controlling their karmendriya, right? So karmendriya is 2 hands, 2 legs, mouth and genitals. So if you see them, they are controlling their karmendriya. But in the mind, what is going on? Self-gratification is going on, right? So those kind of bhongi or fake sadhus, if you see, you'll find many like that, right? So they refuse to work on Krishna consciousness and make a show of meditation. If you see in the right hand side, there is a sadhu. He just looks like a sadhu, right? He has not even cut his hairs, beard, but he is smoking a hookah here, right? So Prabhupada says, may also speak dry philosophy. They may speak, philosophy, or some may speak maybe very good speaker, right? They may, even influence people, but they are not good. They are all cheated from the side. Their intention is to cheat the public. Their intention is not like Prabhupada to, connect everyone with the Krishna consciousness. Yeah? Para-dukhi, that is their situation. So their mind is impure, actually dwell within the mind upon sense enjoyment. So no value of knowledge, because effects of such a sinful man's knowledge are taken away by the illusory energy of the Lord. So they are all into the Maya, basically. So this is, very important slok, especially for the householders, grastas. Yastam indriyani manasa nyatra arjuna karmendriyani karma-yogam asakta vishishyate. So this is detached grihastha is better than attached sannyasi. So translation. On the other hand, if a sincere person tries to control the active senses by the mind and begins karma yoga without attachment, he is by far superior. So we'll see who are the pretenders here. So there are 3 types mentioned here: pretenders and sense enjoyment and sincere person. So the pretenders, we already discussed about pretenders who basically cheat the people, who shows that they are into meditation, but they are not. They are all thinking about sense gratification, right? So they are in deep meditation, but mind dwells on sense objects. So his philosophical has no value. So knowledge stolen by illusory energy. So this is the condition of pretenders. So here in the picture on the bottom, if you see, there are Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, and Shudra. So for them, as we discussed earlier, they have got prescribed duties. So in the Vedas, it is mentioned that we can do sense enjoyment because God has given us the senses, right? So whatever senses we talk about, so then definitely if there are senses, they have to be engaged in some activity, those senses. So, but it is in the Vedas, in our scriptures, it is defined that we can engage those senses. We can do the sense, means we can enjoy those senses. But how? We have to follow the prescribed duties, or the way it is being prescribed in the Shastras. That is how we have to follow them. So for sense enjoyment, if you see here, we also have got 4 varna ashramas, right? Brahmachari, Grihastha, Vanaprastha, Sannyasa. So with the current, we have lost all those sanskaras. With the degraded of these sanskaras, we don't know who is Brahmachari. So people are getting into things which one should get into after married life. They are before getting into marriage, they are getting into those things. So Brahmachari is also not like that. So even Grihastha, many things you would have heard is going on around us, right? So Vanaprastha is also like that, Sannyasa. So as we see, our 4 varnas are not pure here. We are like mix of all those varnas. Same thing is with the ashramas also. But if someone is purely following these one of the ashramas and varnas, then they follow the rules and regulations of order, and gradually they will purify their heart and reach to back to Godhead. But this is a very lengthy process and difficult process. And if you see the seventh number, it is here we are talking about sincere persons, sincere devotees, right? What do? They control their senses, they control their mind, and engage in Krishna yoga without attachment. This is far superior. This is what Prabhupada is saying. And as a householders, we just have to do the bhakti, right? And then we can definitely go back to Godhead. So there was a question asked by some devotees to some of the saffron people who would have seen the ISKCON temple. They said, you are a brahmachari and you have taken this saffron cloth from the very beginning of life, and we are a grihast. What will happen to us? You will definitely go back to Godhead, but what is going to happen to us? Then if we follow this process, what is being defined by Prabhupada here, then definitely we'll go to Godhead. If you see Arjuna is also being a grihastha. He is not a sannyasi or a brahmachari. He is grihastha, and Krishna is giving this knowledge to one of the grihastha, finding him as the most eligible candidate. So as a grihastha, we definitely can go back to Godhead if we follow the bhakti yoga. So here some lines from the purport of Prabhupada. So Sratagati, so it is goal to reach to Vishnu or Krishna. So householder can also reach this destination by regulated service in Krishna consciousness. Live a controlled life as prescribed in the Shastras. Continue carrying out business without attachment. And here is the punchline of this purport is a sincere sweeper in the street is far better than that charlatan meditator who meditates only for the sake of making living, or some people doing certain devotional activities just to earn money. Additional explanation from the Parampara is Bhagavad Gita is a world-engaging book and not a world-living book. Lord Krishna is not propagating to work for self. He is explaining one should work for a higher purpose than just self. What is that higher purpose? Higher purpose is just to know about ourselves, right? That we are not body, we are soul, and we are eternal part and parcel of Lord. And our main goal is to get out from this janma mrityu jara vyadi and go back to Godhead. So 3.8. Niyatam kuru karma tvam karma jayo hi akarmana sharir yatra pichete na prasiddheta karmana. So Vidya Bhushan is saying here, since you have impure heart, you must necessarily perform prescribed activities for purification of your heart. Translation: perform your prescribed duty. For doing so is better than not working. One cannot even maintain one's physical body without work. So here we are talking about body is active, right? Body is active because there is a soul. That's the reason body is active. And we cannot remain inactive for even a moment. Some people sleeping, they are also doing some sort of karma. Some people sitting idle, they are also doing some sort of karma. And then those karmas will also have some sort of reaction. So here, if you see prescribed duty, renunciation, if one is taking renunciation with running away from the activities, that fall down, since activity is given up before purifying the heart. So that renunciation will not work. That person will not go back to Godhead. In fact, he will go to hell because he has not purified his senses and he has not followed prescribed duties, and he has get into the renunciation. Whereas performing activities as karma yoga, gradual purification of heart will happen and tendency of load over material nature. So here if you see this sthiti of Arjuna here, right, situation of Arjuna, he is a Kshatriya, Grasta, so he is engaged himself in war, not renouncing and going to forest. And Krishna doesn't want Arjuna to go to the forest. Krishna wants Arjuna to go and fight. That is the desire of Krishna. So, if in the previous sloka, in this previous sloka, if you would have seen, we are more talking about controlling our senses, controlling our mind. So here is a little bit more detail about all of our senses. So here we have got 5 senses, right? Sight, hearing, taste, touch, smell, and these 5 senses are compared here with 5 horses, right? And these winds are mind. So mind is controlling these senses, if you see, all the senses. And passenger is a soul. And charioteer is intelligence. And this chariot, complete chariot is a body. And Krishna is the super soul who is witnessing all these things. He is a sakshi here. So all these senses, above these senses is mind, right? And second way of understanding these senses as a gateway. For example, eyes are the first gateway. First thing what happens? We see. Once we see, then it sends message to mind, right? And then mind approve or rejects. But if mind, we have engaged in Krishna consciousness, if we have engaged mind with devotees, then definitely it will signal the right thing and it will stop there itself. But if it will not stop there itself, then it will dhyato, means it will start meditating about that thing, right? Contemplating about that thing. And then that will move to next thing. And that is what will take us to the wrong place. So we have to control our mind first. Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Maharaj used to tell, every morning when you get up, take your chappal and beat mind at least 10 times so that it will be in control. So mind is your friend and it is your biggest enemy also. If you control your mind, rest all things will fall under control automatically. So there is some more information from Prabhupada's purport here. So people who thinks that they belong to higher parentage, right? Great professional man. So some people say I belong to so and so family or all those things. But if you ask who you are, you tell about you, they do not know. They just talk about from where they have come. Their situation is not right level. So we should actually work on ourselves individually to progress ourselves, not from where we come, who we are from the back end. That is all okay, but who you are individually, that is what we have to tell. So material duty maintains material stability and facilitates spiritual focus. So 3.9. So this is the most important sloka in all these 3 lines. So this is yajñārthāt karmaṇo nyatra loko karma-bandhanaḥ tad-arthaṁ karma kaunteya mukta-saṅgaḥ samācara. Work done as sacrifice for Vishnu has to be performed, otherwise work causes bondage in this material world. Therefore, O son of Kunti, perform your prescribed duties for his satisfaction, and in that way you will always remain free from bondage. So if you see here picture around Krishna, everyone is engaged in some sort of spiritual activities. Here this person is meditating on Krishna, this person is doing japa, and there are people who are doing kirtana here. So one has to work even for the simple maintenance of body. So everyone is bound to do some sort of work for themselves. We can't live without that. And doing yajna and serving Vishnu are one and the same. So Krishna consciousness means performing yajna. So what is yajna here? This is what Prabhu is explaining here in his purport. So any other work done in this material world will be cause of bondage. So why he is telling us to perform the yajna? So that we can get out from the bondage of karma, whatever work we are doing. And what is yajna? So yajna is, Havankud, we are doing swaha. So we'll talk more about the next slide. So here we are more talking about whether why we should do the yajna. So yajna we should do to get rid of the result of karma. So both good and evil work have their reactions, and any reaction binds the performer. So some people may think they have been doing some good work, they are supporting some hospitals, they are working on NGOs, or they are giving food to the poor people, or helping them to study. These are all good work, right? But our Shastra says even good work is not good for us. You get confused, right? What he's saying. Good work is not good for us, because any good work will also bound us with those karmas. For example, if we do a good karma, we again have to come back to this world to take the result of that good karma also, or to have some enjoyment here, right? Good karma will give you good results here, right? Bad karma will give you bad results. So bad and good karma both will have some reactions, and we have to come back to this world to enjoy or to have pain with those karmas. So result of working the above way, this will save one from the reaction of work, karma-bandhanaḥ, gradually elevate one to transcendental loving service of the Lord, which alone can rise one to Vaikuntha. So here you see, there is a yajna kund, and everyone is doing ahuti there, and they are performing this yajna for Vishnu and Krishna. So in the Shastra it is said, yajna is Vishnu himself. Okay, Vishnu himself, and it is being said here, we should do yajna to Vishnu to get out of the bondage of our karmas, and we should do this. So yajna kund is Vishnu, and that fire what is coming from there is the tongue of Vishnu. So whatever we offer here in the yajna kunda, so it is for the Vishnu. Whatever we are offering is to Vishnu, just to get rid of this bondage of karmas, so that we can go back to Godhead. And we say, whatever we are offering, grains or silk or ghee or other things here in the kunda, we say it is just for Vishnu, it is not for us. This is not, we don't need any fruity, results for this. This is only for Vishnu. So service and sacrifice are the two constituent of yajna. Sacrifice is not just offering things in sacrifice fire. Any good deed performed desirelessly in the spirit of an offering to good work becomes yajna. So yajna means give up something for a higher purpose, pleasure of Lord Vishnu. And you might be thinking, in this particular verse, we are more talking about Vishnu, whereas in other words, earlier, or even if you see in the later verses, everywhere we talk about Krishna. Here we only talk about Vishnu. So the reason we are talking about Vishnu here, wherever there is an opulent thing or opulence, there we talk about Vishnu, and wherever we talk about bhakti, there it is Krishna. So here we talk about all these yajnas and ahutis to yajna, but in this Kali Yuga, doing this yajna or following all these things is very difficult. And here in this sloka, it is also mentioned that whether you do yajna or direct devotional service to Vishnu or Krishna is same result. There is no difference. And this Kali Yuga, doing yajna is very difficult. If you remember, before starting the chanting round today, Prabhuji was mentioning about dhyan yoga in Satagun, right? And then in Treta Yuga he talked about yajna, right? Where Ram did yajna and he did a fire sacrification, and he got a bowl of kheer, and which he distributed to Ranis, right? Similarly, in Dwapar Yuga is a deity worship, and this in Kali Yuga is most important thing is Harinam, 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 Harinam Kevalam. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So when we chant Hare Krishna mantra, so our ears becomes the Yajna Kund. So Hare Krishna Ahuti goes to our ears, and that is how we get ourselves purified. So thank you very much. I'll stop here itself. So lack of time. I think I took little longer time than what was allocated to me. Any questions? Any? So,
thank you, Prabhuji, for the nice explanation. So I'm a bit confused here. We discussed about a lot of yoga, right? We Sankhya yoga. Then we talk about Jnana yoga, Buddhi yoga, and then we are talking about karma yoga, right? So all these yoga can be practiced with each other, or either Bhakti yoga should be practiced instead of Sankhya yoga. Which one is better, or how to can be confused with all these yogas?
So that is what we said. So okay, I'll share some more information before I come back to your answer. So we talk about karma yoga, we talk about nishkam karma yoga, we talk about jnana yoga, we talk about buddhi or bhakti yoga also. And we said bhakti yoga is the most easiest and direct process, whereas if we have to follow karma yoga or Sankhya yoga or Jnana yoga, we have to follow the prescribed duties. What is being defined in the different varna and ashramas. Once we follow that prescribed duties, our heart will be purified. Then we can gradually, elevate from there and reach to the same place where Bhakti yoga will directly reach, which is back to Godhead. So simple process. I will talk a little bit more about here. A, B, C, D. You would have, learned A, B, C, D when you were there in school. So I'm also going to teach you A, B, C, D, but the meaning of this A, B, C, D is a little different. So A stands for association. So we have to have a devotee association or good association. Association is one of the most important thing. If you see with our kids also, we are very careful. We tell you associate with good children in the school. So, but before we tell to our children or kids, we have to follow ourselves. We have to be in a good association, and the association means devotee association here. Once we're into good association, then we'll gradually, elevate from there. B stands for books. So books means we have to read Sri Prabhupada's books. You would have heard many Prabhujis in the past was telling how much time Prabhupada has spent. Whole night he used to write books or do the translation of all the scriptures and given us so many books, and we don't have any time to read those books. So we should associate with books. We should read books. C is chanting. Is very important. We have to chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. D is last but not least. D for diet. We have to control our diet. We have to eat only sattvic food, and which is being offered to the Lord. And after offering, we have to eat prasad. We'll see changes in ourselves. So these A, B, C, D is the simplest process. I talked about all these karma yogas, what we discussed here. Thank you.
Hare Krishna. Thank you all for patient hearing on this subject of Srimad Bhagavad Gita. We thank His Grace for enlightening us on this subject matter, and just for your information, he is in a very leading position in a big agency where he handles responsibilities across various continents and various locations across the world. So he is a very busy person, but he has given us his time. So we are grateful to him. We will chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra for his participation. Thank you very much, Prabhuji, and we request you to come very often and give us this Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavad. Hare Krishna. So, just a quick announcement, then we'll go to this session. So the coming week we have on first Sri Abhiram Thakur Disappearance Day. He is one of the personalities who comes in Chaitanya Leela. Chaitanya Mangal is explained in detail by Acharyas. And on 3rd of May, it is Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur Disappearance Day. So Srila Vrindavan Thakur is incarnation of Srila Vyasadeva, who composed Bhagavatam on the advice of Sri Narasimhadev. And 4th is Ekadashi, Varutini Ekadashi on 4th. The fast waiting time is 5:57 to 10:10 on the next day, that is 5th. And quickly I will recite one quote from Srila Prabhupada. April 1973 in Los Angeles. We are meant for enjoyment, but we are seeking enjoyment in a false place, in an illusion, like the desert animals that run after the water in a mirage and eventually die of thirst. They cannot relieve their thirst with such illusory water. Similarly, we are trying to manufacture many things to satisfy our thirst for enjoyment, but we are being baffled at every turn because material existence is an illusion. Real intelligence means to inquire, where is the reality? Where is the eternal substance behind the illusion? If we can find out, we can experience real enjoyment. So now we will chant Hare Narasimha prayers, and after that we'll have quick short group discussion and then honor the prasad also. Namaste Narasimhaya.
लक्ष्मी नरसिंहदेव भगवान की, भक्त शिरोमणि भक्तराज प्रहलाद महाराज की, श्री प्रभुपाद की जय। Hari Om. We would request quickly to form 3 groups. You will lead to a group. So can we have the 3 groups here? So one group Mataji will lead, one group Shripati Suresh Prabhu, and one group Sri Gopinath Prabhu.